Welcome to St. Louis U High. My name is Adam Cruz, and amongst other things I do in the building, I'm a football coach and a basketball coach. And I have the privilege of taking you guys around to some of our athletic facilities today. Here at SLUH, we have a bunch of dedicated coaches whose job is to form our young men both on and off the field. And we have 20 athletic programs that are driven towards that mission. We have the classics you might think about within those 20, you know, your footballs, your basketballs, your baseballs, your soccers. We also have some you might not think of right away. Racquetball, esports, rifle, inline hockey, rugby. Across the spectrum, we enjoy a lot of success, again, on and off the field, and guys have a lot of fun in doing that success. We're going to start today at our varsity football stadium, where our football team practices and competes. It's also home base for our rugby team, our lacrosse team, and our ultimate frisbee team. A turf field with the track surrounding it, it allows us to do a lot of different things. Including practice day to day for football, and in just 2 days, those stands will be filled as the fans, parents, alumni, and many others come and cheer on our football bills. Welcome to our weight room. While this isn't technically just an athletic facility, it's a place where guys like Colin, other hockey players, and all of our 20 athletic programs can use to get fit. They can either do it during the day, taking a weights course, which is part of our PE curriculum, or after school, where we have 2 trainers on staff who work with our teams on getting fit and getting ready for the season. You can see we got bench presses, squat racks, Olympic lift areas, inclines, free weights, cardio equipment, all kinds of different things to make sure guys have a well-rounded body and a different workout plan that helps them most so they can be as successful as possible on the field and on the ice. In 2018, we realized while a lot of our athletes were getting physically stronger, we needed to work on explosion as well. Named after David Jackson, one of our premier athletes in the class of 2016 as a football and basketball player, our speed and explosion room works to help guys a little bit on their explosiveness. Now every school has athletics, but you might be kind of surprised seeing this in a high school. Built in 1945 after the end of World War II, SLUH's rifle range provides home base for one of our 20 sports with our rifle team. Back then it was built to get guys ready to potentially enlist in World War II. Now we do it to compete both in the state and nationally. Coming at you live from the Donnie Fieldhouse. The Donnie Fieldhouse is home to our basketball, wrestling, and volleyball programs, and also our PE Phys Ed department. Seeing behind me, you get a good view of most of what makes the Fieldhouse the Fieldhouse. On the below level here, we have our athletic training rooms, 2 locker rooms, and coaching offices both below and above. The Donnie Fieldhouse seats about 1,100 in its stands, and then about 1,400 when you add in the mezzanine level. Back when the team in 2016 and 2017 made it to the Final Four 2 years in a row, you had a lot of games where we'd have a lot of this house completely packed. Those aren't the only 3 sports that take advantage of the field house though. Anytime we have bad weather or overloaded fields or anything like that, we can always use the field house for indoor facilities. Welcome to the Drury Plaza. Drury Plaza is home both to our varsity soccer stadium, track and field area, and Sheridan Stadium, home to our varsity baseball team. Both of those facilities are used for both practice and games for those 3 sports I named. But we have all the teams going all over. Of our 19 sports, we have over 50 teams here at St. Louis U High. Some are like baseball, where we have a varsity, a B team which is just sophomores, and a freshman team with an expanded roster. Some are like soccer, where we have 4 teams, a freshman team, a B team of sophomores, a JV of juniors and sophomores, and a varsity of all 4 levels. Of course, not all of our teams can play directly on campus. Our national champion racquetball team practices over at Veta. Our recent state championship hockey team plays at Brentwood Ice Rink, and our inline hockey team practices and competes over at Queenie Park in West County. SLUH added our 20th sport this year with our new esports program. We have 4 teams participating both in the fall and in the spring, and our home court is right next to the school at the St. Louis Science Center, which is one of the region's premier esport facilities. Behind me is Compton Drew Field, where our freshman soccer team practices in the fall and our freshman lacrosse team practices on in the spring. Also behind me is Forest Park Community College, where our water polo team and our swimming and diving programs, 2 very successful programs, both practice and compete in the fall and spring seasons. And of course, one of the best things about St. Louis U High, Forest Park's right in our backyard.
What's up, Mr. Cruz?
What's up, Owen? So like Owen here, all of our students can safely access the park by taking the tunnel underneath Highway 64 over to all the facilities the park offers. It's a great place for our cross-country team to run every single day after school. Dwight Davis provides a great home base for our tennis team to work on their serving and their spinning. And golfers like Owen can play on 3 of Forest Park's courses, use the driving range, and play day in and day out in the spring. It also gives us a number of practice fields for underclassmen rugby, underclassmen soccer, and 2 baseball fields where a lot of our underclassmen baseball teams will practice and play each day. Whether you're a guy who's played sports his whole life or somebody just looking to get involved your first year at SLUH, there's a home for everybody in our SLUH athletics program. I got to get running to practice. Thanks for letting me show you guys around today. Go Bills.